with the death of an Illinois DCFS worker who police say was stabbed to death while making sure children were safe in a home near Springfield. It's first tonight on News 8. Illinois State Police say Deidre Silas was checking in on 6 children at a home in Thayer, Illinois, when she was attacked late yesterday afternoon. Police later arrested Benjamin Reed, who lived at the home. He's charged with murder and aggravated battery with a deadly weapon. Silas had just begun working for DCFS last August after spending more than 7 years with the Illinois Department of Juvenile Justice. And her death comes nearly 4 years after Whiteside County DCFS worker Pam Knight was beaten to death while performing a welfare check in Carroll County. And as News 8's Jenna Webster now tells us, this latest news is renewing an effort from some state lawmakers and Knight's own family to push for better protections for DCFS workers. It's new tonight on News 8 at 10.
Last night,
the stabbing of a child welfare worker Tuesday night is just another painful reminder for Don Knight.
It's a very sad state today, and I'm very hurt about this.
His wife, Pam, spent over a decade as a DCFS worker. In September 2017, she was doing a welfare check when she was attacked by the child's dad, Andrew Suker.
Hit her in the head with one blow with his fist, knocked her down, and he took a steel-toed shoe and kicked her in the head 3 times and destroyed the left side of her brain. Took her life right there.
She passed away 5 months later, and Suker was sentenced to 21 years in prison. Knight is fighting to protect DCFS workers in her honor.
This is what she would have wanted me to do.
Right now, the punishment for hurting a worker on the job is 2 to 5 years. But State Representative Tony McCombie has tried several times to pass a bill that would increase it to 10, the same as assaulting a cop, firefighter, or teacher.
They all have the same, if they have an aggravated battery charge against them, the charge is the same. Now, if you're a DCFS caseworker, no.
And Knight says the death of Deidre Silas Tuesday has lit a fire under him to get this bill passed.
I will be making more trips to the Capitol, and Pitzer better listen to me this time because he didn't listen to me last time.
Representative McCombie says she's ready to fight for this bill again.
I don't think we're going to have any problems in the House passing it because we get it. Now, the Senate's going to have to get their act together and get this bill passed.
It's got to change. It's got to change big time. I'm going to spend the rest of my life right now, again, working on this.
And joining us is News 8's Jenna Webster. And Jenna, this bill isn't the only change that Don Knight really wants to see right now, right?
Yeah, that's right, Jim. Part of Knight's argument is that these DCFS workers are here to protect the kids, but someone needs to be protecting the protectors. So he wants to see a reform of the entire system where workers can spend more time reviewing a case so they're not going into situations blind. They can also then decide if they need to bring police officer with them to certain situations.
Yeah, we're talking about first responders in a very different way. All right, thanks so much. Now, the bill did pass in the Illinois House in 2021, but as you heard, was shut down in the Illinois State Senate. Representative McCombie says she plans to bring up the bill once again in the session that's just started down in Springfield.
She loved her job. She loved kids.
The family of 36-year-old Deidre Silas is grieving tonight. Police say the DCFS worker was alone when she knocked on the door of a home in Thayer, that's in Sangamon County, last night. That is where she was stabbed to death. Thank you for joining us. I'm Jennifer Roscoe. Mac is on assignment. Police have arrested 32-year-old Benjamin Reed and charged him with her murder. WCI3's Mark Maxwell is in Springfield, where law enforcement and state officials just held a news conference. So, Mark, what do we know?
Jennifer, law enforcement officials just described a grisly scene, and also adding to that, 6 young children were inside that home on the 300 block of Elm Street in Thayer last night. That's where the DCFS worker, Deidre Silas, got a call. She was responding to a call that those children were in danger. Not long after, police would get a 911 call alerting them to a stabbing at that scene. When officers showed up, they had to break their way into that locked door. That's where they found Silas's dead body. All the other adults who were in that home prior to the call had left by that time. Police would track the suspect to Decatur, where they took him into custody. The family of Silas was here at this press conference as officials were informing the media about what they knew, and they asked the director of DCFS, why was she alone when she was responding to this home with the alert that people were in danger? Why weren't other police officers there with her? The director of DCFS meeting the media just moments ago.
The loss of Deidre will forever be felt by her family and friends DCFS, and the many families that she helped and would have helped in the future. Our workers are sometimes called upon to enter challenging situations as a part of their incredibly important work, and they do this every day.
An agency already plagued with staffing shortages, now grieving the loss of one of the workers who cared very much for the children that she would provide care for. Those 6 kids found in that home are safe, law enforcement tell us. They are in DCFS custody tonight. Silas herself leaves behind a husband and 2 young children, ages 5 and 2 years old. Their grandmother, Silas's mother, told me just moments ago that her son has autism and is going to miss her mom very much. The family also applauding when prosecutors announced that the suspected murderer, Benjamin Reed, is in jail tonight on $5 million bond. Governor Pritzker also weighing in with a statement tonight saying, quote, that she was a hero taken from us in the line of duty and leaves behind a profound legacy. Reporting in Springfield, Mark Maxwell, WCIA 3.
Worker for the Department of Children and Family Services stabbed to death on the job. Caseworker Deidre Silas was killed at a home in Thayer just outside Springfield. This man, Benjamin Reed, is charged with murder. Police say 6 children, all under age 7, were inside the home at the time of that killing.
Family of the DCFS worker killed on the job in Illinois says she dedicated her life to helping children as she now leaves behind 2 of her own. Deidre Silas was stabbed to death while visiting a home near Springfield to check on a report of children in danger there. She'd only started that job with DCFS a few months ago. A 32-year-old man was arrested a short time later. He is now charged with her murder.
Because it is not fair that my wife lost her life protecting someone else's children when she has her own.
I would trade place with her in a heartbeat. I live my life to the fullest. Trust me, I'd trade place with her.
Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker says today that he supports a bill that would increase the penalties for those who commit crimes against DCFS workers. The bill was first introduced after a Whiteside County worker was beaten to death while performing a welfare check back in 2017.